A particle of mass small m is equal to 0.5 kg is rigidly attached to the circumference of a uniform circular disc of mass capital M equal to 1 kg. Look at the data that is given. So small m is the particle which is attached and capital M is the mass of the disc that is given. So we will be using it in our calculation. Radius is 20 centimeter and it is placed on a rough horizontal surface, that is there is friction. We don't know the coefficient of friction as it seems to be. The disc is released from rest from the initial position as shown in the figure and it starts rolling without slipping on the rough horizontal surface. What do we have to do? The frictional force acting on the disc due to the horizontal surface just after release is dash. That is, we need to evaluate the friction force that is acting. Now just think over this particular question. Do you feel that if you keep the disc like this, it will start rolling of its own? See, if it is uniform disc, its center of mass will be at the center, no doubt. But as this small m is attached, so the center of mass won't be exactly at the center for this particular system. Rather, it will be at some point somewhere here, let us say. Can we calculate the location of the center of mass? Yes. The r of the center of mass, from the center I am taking, it is, we can say, the small m particle into capital R plus the mass of the disc which is capital M into it is itself at 0. I am taking this distance from the center of this disc RCM divided by capital M plus small m. How much it comes out to be? Remember, small m and capital M, what is the relationship? Capital M is 1 kg, small m is half kg. That is, capital M is 2 times small m. So if we put this value, we get capital R by 3. Is it not? Just see, in the denominator it is 3 small m, up it is numerator, it is mr, that is 3 times small m, and we get R by 3. So at a distance R by 3, the location of the center of mass of the system is situated. So the entire weight will be acting from this particular point. It is capital M plus small m into g. Due to this weight, it will be creating a particular torque about the point of contact, and that is why it will start rotating and hence rolling. This is our job. So now acceleration of the center of mass will be equal to alpha about the center of mass into r for pure rolling. Is it not? For pure rolling, this will be valid without any doubt, we can say. Now what is, let's say if P is the point of contact, if P is the point of contact, then what is the moment of inertia of this system about the point of contact? It will be equal to, for the disc it is equal to half mr square plus mr square. You remember, using the theorem of parallel axis. And for the particle it is equal to small m into root 2r whole square. Remembering capital M is 2 times small m, so it will be equal to 3 times small mr square plus another 2 times small mr square. So it will be equal to 5 times small mr square is the moment of inertia about the point P. Now torque about the point P, it will be equal to moment of inertia about the point P multiplied by alpha about the point P. Remember that alpha about the point P and alpha about the center, it will be same. So therefore, what we can see from this torque about this, it will be how much? Capital M plus small m g, it is the force, that is the weight, multiplied by how much distance we have seen? R by 3. Is it not? R by 3. And this is moment of inertia about the point P is how much? Just now we saw it is 5 small m into r square multiplied by alpha. So from there, how much alpha is there? Alpha is coming to be g divided by 5 bar. This is alpha. Now this alpha about point P. Alpha about point P will be alpha about the center of the disc also. Center of the disc also. So For the disk, acceleration of the center of mass is alpha about the center of mass. I am talking only about the disk into r. So this we can say. Now what is our job? Our job is to find out the friction that is acting. So as the disk moves forward without slipping, there is no slipping, that is pure rolling taking place. So friction is the only horizontal force. Friction is the only horizontal force which is responsible for its movement, for its forward movement. For its forward movement, friction is the only horizontal force. Now what is then friction? Friction is the mass into acceleration. Capital M plus small m multiplied by A. So capital M is 2 times small m plus small, that is 3 times small m into A. And what is A? So A needs to be equal to alpha r, that is g by 5. G by 5. So that is 3 small m g divided by 5. I think values are given. Small m is how much? 0.5. G we will be using it as 10 divided by 5. So finally how much it comes out to be? 3 Newton. So therefore the final answer is the friction acting at the point of contact is 3 Newton. Thank you.